I was eyeballing this bag for not only myself, but for a family member as well. And it seemed like every time I tried to get the bag for them, something fell through. Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I always love getting to share these videos with you, so please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate your support over on this channel. That way I can bring you more of this content each week. So today we are going to be talking about the Louis Vuitton Danube PM. This bag is adorable. I am so excited to share it with you guys and some of my thoughts on this bag, why it might be a really, really good option for you, some things maybe to consider when buying it that might not be so great. And if you stay tuned till the end, you guys know I always want to show you what's in my bag, what fits on this bag, and I will also add some measurements for you. So that way you can have a for sure knowing if this bag is going to work out for you. So let's get into the video. All right, everyone. So like I said, today I have this vintage Louis Vuitton Danube PM. So when you are looking on the market, you will have to go pre-loved, and you know I always want to share with you if there's a date code and heat stamp, where to find those. So make sure you stay tuned and I will add that in as well. But I first wanted to start off by saying there are different sizes. So if you search for a Danube or you're looking for one, make sure you do keep in mind that there's a PM, there's an MM, and there's also a GM size available as well. So this is the smallest Danube they had come out with. And guys, it is adorable. It's super functional, and I absolutely love some features about this bag I want to talk to you about today. So for starting off, I was eyeballing this bag for not only myself, but for a family member as well. And it seemed like every time I tried to get the bag for them, something fell through with the item I found. So finally, after months of searching for exactly the one I wanted for them, I wanted a beautiful honey patina. I wanted the strap to be attached well and everything to just look perfect. And I had a couple different years in mind on the date code as well for sentimental value. But with that said, I finally got my hands on one, not only for them, but for myself to enjoy and to try out for you guys. And I have some things I want to share. So first and foremost, one of the things that when I was looking for this bag for them and for myself that I really, really liked about the PM bag was this front compartment. They were wanting something where the items could just go straight in the bag and they can easily access them. And I think this bag nails it. So this bag has that front compartment that is super easy to get in and out of. If you just need those items right there really quick, your keys, your phone, something like that, it functions so well. It is probably one of my top choices for that. Also, you have the same kind of feel to the bag where it's an easy in and out with this top. I love the fact that they added the zipper to the sides. If it just closed at the top, like some of these bags that we've talked about in the past, you just can't get certain things in. This allows you full access to the bag on the interior, and it is super easy to use. So I love that fact about the bag. However, one thing to note, especially since you have to look pre-loved for this bag, is the strap attachment on the side. So this is kind of a pro and con all at the same time. So I do love this strap that comes on the bag. However, when you're looking pre-loved, or if you tend to be rougher on bags and you tend to throw them a little bit harder or use them rougher, this is something to consider. So right here we have where this rivet is and the leather looping around the hardware. Just be careful and check on when you're checking that it's not ripped or torn. And if it is, then you are most likely going to have to get a replacement for that. So you could reach out to Louis Vuitton and ask them about a repair. It's not always confirmed that they can do it, but most of the time they can do a leather repair for you, and give you a quote on what that would cost. I would recommend that you do both of them if you do that, so they match and still kind of stay in the same color. But to each their own. So that is something to watch for, is the ripping or pulling right there, cracking, that type of damage. I did find for myself using this bag, I don't tend to be that hard on throwing bags. I know some people like a little bit more of the twisting and tossing it off to the side, depending on lifestyle and how they use it. But that is definitely something to keep in mind and to check out, is that side part. So it's not necessarily a deal breaker, but definitely something to be aware of. So I did want to share that with you. One of the things about this bag that is also wonderful is most of them come with a shoulder pad. So originally they did come with a shoulder pad, but again, on the pre-loved market, some things, might change. I have taken it out before to try to use it without it, and I'm good either way. So honestly, I think it's a little bit easier to use it without it with some shirts or jackets because it has that little bit of a grip to it. But I do like the look of the shoulder pad, so I have taken it out at times myself to use it with or without it, but that again is your personal preference. But another thing I want to share with you guys that is awesome about this bag that I love, let's see if we can get this untwisted here. There we go, is the adjustable monogram shoulder strap. So I love the look of the monogram shoulder strap. I think especially for one of those casual on-the-go bags, it is so cute. But this one is not only adjustable, but it actually gets pretty long in length compared to some other crossbodies. So it doesn't remove from the bag. However, it has quite a few different adjustments here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 settings. 7 settings on that adjustment for the preferred length for you. So I will go ahead and I will put it on its longest setting for you guys, and I will measure from the bag to the strap. So you get that strap drop length in the description below, so you can see if that would work for you as well. But I find that this bag is comfortable, easy to carry, and very functional. So I would use this bag, say, if you're going shopping or if you're going out to an event. It makes a really great size for that. It's not a take everything with you type of bag, but it definitely can hold the essentials. And I want to share that with you here in just a minute in this video. But first, I wanted to share with you where to find that date code and heat stamp if you need that third party to authenticate for you. So let's check that out. So on the interior of the bag, as soon as you open it, you have this back piece of lining. That's where you're going to find your heat stamp, and your date code on this bag can vary in a couple different locations, but generally, like this one is the early 2000s. It's going to be on this top corner of the bag. So again, it can vary on location from one of the top corners of the bag to the interior lining. Sometimes they'd put it on this lining or the other interior lining, but most of the time it's on one of the top corners of the bag for the PM. Now, when you get to the GM and the MM, sometimes there might be a more prominent location to where they put it. So some of them might be more on the pouch or the inside pocket, but on this one, it definitely would be a good place to check out those 4 corners of the interior. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out a what's in my bag. And don't forget to like and subscribe, friends. I really appreciate your support on this channel, and I want to be able to bring you this content each week with more bags and reviews. So let me know also in the comments below, have you tried a Louis Vuitton Danube bag? If you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and let's do a what's in my bag. All right, friends, so like I said, we are going to be checking out this Louis Vuitton Danube. I wanted to give you a little bit more of a close-up of the bag, as well as a what's in my bag. So as you can tell, I kind of have all the things over here today, but this is what the bag looks like close up. I also wanted to give you a little bit closer of a look of that date code and heat stamp real quick, because I know it's kind of hard to see. But right in here, like I said, that flap has that heat stamp for you, and your date code is going to be on one of these top corners. This one is over here, but that's where you'll locate that when you're looking, like I said, on the pre-loved market for one of these beautiful little pieces. So this bag is a little bit smaller, so you'll have to bear with me with filling it up today. It might be a little bit of a show here. So one of the things I do want to share with you guys real quick is it has this interior pocket back here that is adorable little pocket. I love it. But if you use the bag like I do, then I just don't find myself ever using that pocket. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think it's because of the size of the bag and really the need for it. I don't really have a need for that with how I use pouches and different things like that. And I don't know, I just don't find myself using it. Not that you couldn't use it, but I just don't reach for it myself. And this is also where I was talking about on the side to be aware of ripping or tearing with that piece of leather when you're looking on the pre-loved market for one of these. Also check out that piping, guys. If you see any rubbing or exposed piping, that is something that Louis Vuitton may be able to repair for you, but remember that they don't want to repair it if the canvas is damaged. So you can always ask them for a quote for the cost of that for you, but just be aware that that might be something you run into. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pack this bag. So starting off, what I like to do with this bag is I kind of put, like I've told you before, the things I don't use as much in the bottom when I start. So I might go for like my gum down there, wallet. On this one, I have to be a little bit more aware of how I'm stacking it because it's straight in there. There we go. what it does. The other thing is my sunglasses. If I'm not careful on like making sure where my wallet is located, then they won't quite slide in there. Let's see if you can see. There you go. So they fit really nice on one side. I like this sunglass holder as well because like I've told you before, it's really slender. And I feel like my sunglasses are protected. However, you don't want to like smash things into them, but it fits actually in this bag where to other sunglasses cases don't. And I can actually slide my sunglasses in without having to take the case out and take them in and out. And then I don't have to reposition that case, and it works out really, really good. So I would definitely consider that if you're looking to do that and you always take sunglasses with you like I do. So that is one of my favorite options, honestly, about this combo with that bag and that case. So I really love that. The Tide pen, because you know, you need one. And then that slides in really good back there as well. Honestly, I have a little bit more room today in here, guys, than sometimes I try to put a little bit extra on the top, like maybe some lip stuff or, you know, just whatever. I have some room there, but I wanted to go ahead and share with you. Let's see, we'll put my keys in there. I want to show you a couple different options here. So my keys fit really nice in the top. I usually have that second set, my 6 key holder, but I don't have that today. So I put this one on the top and it fits really well. Let's show you zipped up. There we go. So that's what it looks like zipped up. And now I want to share with you what it looks like. I usually stick my phone in like this and it sticks out a little bit. Perfect. I love how secure it is, but still has just enough, you know, to be able to grab it and not have to dig in there. So I do love that. But the other thing I want to share with you that I do is if I'm constantly like on the go running errands and needing my keys and back and forth, what I like to do is I will actually use this key pouch. Whoop, it's unzipping. And I will have my phone here and there's just enough room to stick both of them in there. And that way I can grab my keys, I can grab my phone, whichever one I need, I can put it in there really fast and I have it. So I absolutely love that. And I feel like it's secure enough when it stays there. I mean, you could also stick this one in too and just kind of have it sitting there. But I wanted to show you this because this to me changed the function of the bag so much compared to some other crossbodies. So when I'm running around and I know that I'm going to just be constantly needing those things and on the go, this has just made it so functional. I would say, like I said, with these, you know, the side pieces, just be aware of how you carry a bag and if you're throwing it too much. But this front pocket and the size of this piece has made this a wonderful option to me for that crossbody. So another thing I wanted to share with you that I love doing with this bag, but I just think it adds that little bit of personality, pizzazz, is adding like a luggage tag or a charm. So this one's actually, I have a couple different colors of luggage tags. I couldn't find where I put my darker one that matched the patina of this bag. So this is the newer one. But I wanted to share with you the idea of what I do here. Oh, I looped it around funny. There it is. So I really like these little charms, guys. I found them over on Amazon and I think they add so much personality to the bag and the quality is amazing. I love them. I will have to get a link for you for that. But I love the fact that this hardware is super easy to attach them to. And I find that it just adds the cutest little touch to the bag. I love it. This is so fun. You can add your favorite charms on here and it just takes it up next level and kind of adds that personality to it. Like I said, I know the shed is clashing on colors there, but this to me is one of my favorite little easy on the go options for this bag. So let's go ahead and unpack the bag and see what that looks like on the inside real fast. Thank you so much for joining me, friends. I love being able to bring you this content over on the channel. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy all things luxury handbags, reviews, accessories, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye.